Okay, Negan, calm down. Don't say anything silly. Gotta watch everything you say. Watch what you say. Oh, okay, stop questioning her. Stop questioning her. Don't rock the boat. It's all right. Oh, don't bring Glenn into this. So she's told you now. Now you need to be a good boy. That's it. Go on, save her. That's it. Come on. No. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Negan! Hello everybody, and we are back with The Walking Dead Season 11, the final season ever of The Walking Dead. Even though we'll have a lot more to watch even after that. We've got a hell of a lot of episodes in this season, which is amazing, and I really do think it's going to be at least in the top 3 best seasons of all time. The first episode, of course, it's just the first one, so I came in thinking it was going to be a good episode, but not really thinking too much crazy stuff was going to go down. I just thought it was going to settle us back in, show us the difference between a bonus episode and an actual proper episode, which, by the way, it definitely did. I think you instantly knew that it wasn't just one of those 6 episodes, which, you know, they were quite all right, but overall average. Here's Negan was the standout. Other than that, if they carried on with that quality in this season, then yeah, it wouldn't have been a good end to the much beloved show. But yeah, this episode was so much more than just the first episode. There was a lot more to it that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't really expecting them to dive straight into the drama and everything else. First of all, I wasn't even really thinking the Commonwealth story was going to be continued. In the first episode, I thought they were just going to focus on introducing the main group. So yeah, I was very happy to see the Commonwealth stuff and the dynamic between all of those characters. Really cool. When they set off Ezekiel, Yumiko, Eugene, I was thinking, okay, so they're obviously playing with the dynamics of the characters a little bit there, because they're all pretty different. And then add Princess in a little bit later on as well, but all together, their scenes are a lot of fun, in my opinion. The comedy and everything like that. The Commonwealth scenes where they're basically interrogating them or interviewing them. It's kind of a bit of both. Mercer's introduction, like, he didn't have a massive dramatic introduction. He literally pretty much just stood there. But he is, just look at him. He is a presence without really even saying anything at all. And yeah, I think it's just exciting to see him in the room, and I think everyone is waiting for him to do something and expecting pretty big things of him. I don't think they needed to have him come in and start smashing people's heads together and stuff like that. But yeah, really excited with how that storyline is going to come along. Of course, the actual opening I thought was amazing. Action-filled, loads of zombie killings. And girl power, which I'm all for, although I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be like, oh, really? They had to have all the girl characters together for the whole feminist stuff. But no, actually, like, I'm very happy to see all of those characters together. But let's reverse it for a moment and say maybe let's have Kelly up on the roof, and she's going to pull Jerry up on the little rope system that they had. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked, would it, really? And then, I don't know, even Carol pulling Daryl up. It just kind of made sense to have a lot of the lighter characters who, yes, happen to be female, but it wasn't just like the girl power thing, like I said before. It actually had a logical reason behind it as well, which I loved. We've seen lurker zombies before, so don't complain about, oh, what are they doing sleeping and all that crap. it was just a great action scene, and a lot of people have been complaining there's not enough zombie action. I think the Whisperer storyline kind of added a lot more zombies to it anyway, but yeah, a brilliant introduction, in my opinion. Let me know what you thought. And then the other thing that I wasn't expecting, I was kind of thinking that the Negan and Maggie drama was going to be building up, like the tension throughout the first half of the series, or the first third anyway, because there are going to be 3 parts. But no, in this episode, Jesus Christ, I just wanted Negan to try and calm down. I mean, obviously I love Negan being Negan, but does he still have to be quite so Negan around Maggie and questioning everything? And he was quite outspoken, which I would have thought he would be worried about his own self-preservation a little bit more than he was. And when he mentioned Glenn, no. Why? Why would you do that? I have no idea why he thought that was a good idea. And of course that leads Daryl to punch him in the face, which, yeah, quite rightly, I think Daryl saved Negan in a way by putting him down at that moment. Of course it does reflect back to season 7, episode 1, where the same thing happens, and Daryl punching Negan does directly lead to Negan killing Glenn. I don't care what anyone says, but Negan was done. He had already done his example. Abe, he was always going to die, or at least one of them was always going to die. Daryl, if he had just kept his cool, which he's not very good at doing, Glenn potentially would still be alive. That's a fact. And of course, Maggie's forgiven him for that, and like never blamed him apparently from the beginning anyway. So let's not blame him. But it's just what happened. It's just true. But and then of course Maggie tells Negan, and that scene was fucking brilliant when she's pointing the gun at him. I truly do believe that she is maybe a little bit more psycho than she was before, even though in season 8 she did get a little bit dark, which I personally loved. And then, of course, so Negan gets told, she says, not to push her. And then pretty much the next scene, he has the total chance to save her. And he doesn't, which was just the cliffhanger. I mean, obviously, people could be worried about Maggie dying. Really don't think anyone truly believes that Maggie could die. So the cliffhanger is more the fact that, oh, holy shit, Negan has just stepped in it now. Negan could have chosen to save her, and then he would have been a hero again. But I don't really think there's anything that Negan can do to convince her to forgive him or, you know, not want to kill him. Because Glenn, remember Glenn? There's nothing that he can do. So I guess he probably thought that he could save her and try and get in her good books, which probably isn't ever going to happen. Or he could hope that she dies so that she never comes back and kills him. But Maggie has a lot of friends now, which they're showing us more and more that she had a few more friends join this episode, which is just more and more things to worry about for Negan. And it's great because I love Negan, I love Maggie, and I totally get, you know, both sides of the argument. Like, Negan cannot do anything else, really. He did save someone else this episode, Gage. Not that anyone in the audience or probably in the group, in the show, actually cares. Who cares if he saves Gage? Probably better if he just let him die. And I love the fact that when he turned around, they're all just kind of staring at him, because do they really want to help Negan either? But yeah, just amazing drama, the tension now, and the wondering what the fuck is going to happen next. Because people are going to think, oh, okay, Negan, it's a bit suspicious, isn't it? You know, and they should have thought about that probably. They probably shouldn't have left Negan and Maggie at the end of the queue to get up on that train. I also really hope, because obviously Maggie's not going to die, or at least this early, I really hope that she ends up crawling under the subway train, or whatever you want to call it, reflecting back earlier on in the season when Glenn did originally escape his death, which he was kind of good at doing up until Negan, by crawling under the dumpster. I think it's going to be a redo of that, which I would love to see, just the parallels between those two moments. Can't think. There was so many good things, but yeah, I was just surprised by the way that they got straight into the drama of Maggie and Negan. The Commonwealth stuff was all very interesting. The reveal of obviously the Wall of the Lost in the comics, it was like this mind-blowing, crazy thing between Michonne, and she was finding out that her long-lost daughter was still alive and at the Commonwealth. So that was like, whoa, shit, man, in the comics. The Yumiko storyline, it wasn't quite the same mind-blowing because, like, we didn't know anything about Yumiko, really, anyway. We weren't... I don't think she mentions her, like, any lost relatives at all, as far as I'm aware. But I think the way that that scene was directed and acted, it was the weight of that situation of her finding out that there's someone who's looking for her, who's in the Commonwealth. That was done really well. Regardless. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what the next episode will bring, because I'm really worried for Negan. I'm sure Maggie's not just going to come back and kill him. I'm sure Maggie's not just going to die either. That's not going to go away. And it really makes me just think, what is going to happen? What's going to resolve this? And I just really want more scenes between Maggie and Negan, to be honest. And seeing what more trouble Negan can get into. Because this isn't the height of it, I don't think. I'm sure he's going to do some more things, more Negan-ish things. Like he's always gonna be Negan, really, at the end of the day. So yeah, brilliant episode, especially for the first episode back. They could have taken it a little bit slower to kind of slowly introduce us back into what The Walking Dead really is, instead of the bonus episodes. Let me know what you guys think. I really do want to have you guys talking in the comments. I would like to reply to all of you guys. I'm really passionate about The Walking Dead, which I'm thinking is obvious from the way that I'm talking, and I'm out of breath when I'm talking because I just... yeah, I think that's everything, and I'm ready to see the second episode, which is coming out for me today. Also, guys, I'm not sure when to release these reviews, because I don't want to release them too early if people are watching them when they come out. I don't want to release them too late, so that everyone's watched it and they've watched all the reviews and they're kind of reviewed out. So just let me know when, like, you're watching them, what dates you're watching them, and what dates you'd like to see reviews if you actually care. And I'll be carrying on these reviews for as long as I possibly can. If you let me know that you're enjoying them and stuff like that, then it will give me more reason to actually complete the entire series, even though I probably will, even if no one's watching. So let me know what you thought, and have a beautiful day. I'm hoping the next episode will be just as good or even better. See ya. Yeah.